Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Okay, so we're starting this new series. Once a week, we're gonna react to something. Could be world news, could be TikToks, Reels, could be anything. Just about anything. So,
how about reacting to a reaction video that's reacting to a reaction video?
I don't know.
We can react to that.
Okay, so
what's with the keffiyeh?
Yeah, this video I told Will it's gonna be about Palestine. Okay, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna wear my keffiyeh because
from the river to the sea, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so this is by a fellow content creator. I don't like naming names because
I was gonna ask.
It's not so much like about the person. I don't know. It's more about the content. Like that's what this video is about. It's about the content.
Okay.
I want to see what your reaction is. I already know what your reaction is going to be.
Do I know who the creator is?
I think so.
Yeah. Are we friends with them?
No. I don't think we've ever talked to this person.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Is it good or bad?
In my opinion, it made my blood boil.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So yeah, let's play it. Sorry, his caterpillar just fell.
By him, she means the little guy sitting over here. And he's trying to eat her hand.
He's trying to eat my hand. Okay. So I'm gonna press play.
All right.
And we'll play it on the screen at the same time so that you guys can see it. Okay.
All right. My blood pressure's already rising.
Okay. So do I give you context about what it is?
Well, I don't know if I need context or if I can just...
Okay, so this content creator is in Palestine, is not Palestinian, okay? Is in Palestine and is at the gates of Al-Aqsa. This is really relatable because we were just there. We were literally just there like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So that's why when I saw this...
Time flies because it's actually been quite a bit longer.
I know.
We left Palestine on June 30th.
Yeah. So this content creator's there at the gates of Al-Aqsa.
MashaAllah.
And it's not what you think.
What do you mean?
I'm just gonna play it, okay?
Okay. Is this like a prank video?
No, it's not a prank. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna play it.
Wow. So you know some Quran?
Yes, this is Quran.
Yes. Okay. So let me ask you. Do you know the adhan? Do you know the adhan?
Yeah, this I know.
Can you make the adhan? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Do you know how?
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's it right there. What's your opinion on that? So, for context, it's an IDF soldier who is made to seem so nice because
this was my reaction.
Reciting Quran. Now I'm telling the people what it was in case they don't know who it is or what it is.
Okay, so. Yeah, so it's an Israeli guard at Masjid al-Aqsa.
Which we walked past so many of those when we went.
The same ones who said I couldn't go to Masjid al-Aqsa because I'm not a Muslim. The same ones who just today, Israeli police officer was acquitted for killing a mentally challenged individual who had the cognitive ability of an 8-year-old, Elias. May Allah, accept and forgive and bless that brother with the heights of paradise in self-defense. So he felt threatened by a individual with mental health problems that had the cognitive ability of an 8-year-old and was on his way to his therapy class when the police officer felt threatened and shot him in self-defense and killed him. And
there's countless.
No, I know, but
every day there's stories of
this. I don't know the brother. I know of him. I don't know him personally. So I'm not going to say anything in here I wouldn't say to his face. I think this is disgusting.
Yeah.
I think that what you've done here is you have thrown shade on the entire struggle of the Palestinian people. Now, I'm sure... I'm sure that you're not doing it maliciously, obviously. I'm not saying that. But what you've done here is you are glorifying the oppressors.
Yeah, I was
you are even if they're wonderful people, it doesn't matter because the plight of the Palestinian people, the genocide that they live under, the apartheid state of Palestine, which has become an apartheid state, the war crimes, the crimes against humanity, the crimes against UN resolutions, the Geneva Convention, all of these things are done and perpetrated by that person, people, individuals. I'm utterly shocked, and I could not imagine that people in Palestine, Palestinian people, would support that or appreciate that in any way, shape, or form.
No, I went through the comments, and there are literally thousands.
So this, I'm assuming this video went viral.
It went viral, yeah. That's why I showed you it.
Yeah.
So there's countless comments from Palestinians that are from there, even from Jerusalem, that are like, you are not welcome here. Like, this is absolutely I'm just gonna show you. Like,
So
I'm just gonna read you. I'm just gonna read you a couple of the comments.
So your
And these
Palestine card's been revoked.
Someone said, "This is Adnan Bark. You know him, right? He's like a journalist. He's like a
Can't say as I do.
photographer / journalist from Palestine. Love his work. He basically documents like everything. If any attack happens on Al-Aqsa, he's like always there documenting.
Okay.
So he wrote, the soldiers of ISIS also recite Quran as well. Does this make them look like good guys?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah. Another
But
one,
it's true.
Another one, very shameful. This policeman is one of the settlers and controls everyone, and you're happy with that. He pretends to be a good policeman in order to reflect a good image of the Israeli occupation police, but in reality, he prevents many Palestinian Muslims from entering Al-Aqsa. And then more people like, what is the purpose of this video? Another person's like, delete this.
Wait a second. That's the same guy who made the viral video about getting held at the airport when he tried to leave
Yeah.
Palestine.
Yeah, that happened after this. This was posted, I think, while he was still in Palestine.
So you get okay. You've glorified the oppressor. You're maybe not knowingly, but you are indeed making a person who supports the apartheid, who supports the oppression, you're making that look like such a beautiful thing when these people will literally look at you and be like, no, you're not coming in. Our dear friend and close friend just got banned for 10 years because he's a Palestinian and he wanted to go
Because he's half
to Masjid al-Aqsa. So that video, which I remember, you were held up a United Airlines flight because you had been held for like 3 hours. They strip searched you, they cavity searched you, and you still have the nerve to keep that video up. I can't say that to me isn't like, you know, Allah saying, you know, you came to Palestine and instead of showing the real situation here in this video, you've praised the oppressor. So look at how they're going to treat you. And I believe in that video, you know, you're crying at the end, you know, because of your situation and what you went through. When we were in Palestine, we met with a brother who had just got out of prison. When he got married, his wife got pregnant when they got married, or after they had got married, very quickly. And 6 months into her pregnancy, he got thrown in jail for resisting the occupation.
For resisting that soldier.
No, yeah, exactly. Those people.
Yeah.
When he got out of jail, he went to his daughter's wedding. For 18 or 19 years, he was locked up. But you don't see him crying like that. Strong people.
I just want to paint a picture. No. I'm gonna paint a picture for people to understand who these soldiers are. So these soldiers. Okay, air quotes.
Police, soldier.
Our friend, the brother that was in jail for 18, 19 years from these people, he explained some of the torture that they did in the prisons. He said if one person in jail, one Palestinian, did something wrong, they would punish everybody. They would gas them, make them pass out.
Hang them up.
They would hang them up by their feet, and then they would beat them senseless. He showed us on his hands, like he had like
solitary confinement for 3 years.
Because he never saw the sun for 3 years.
And when you're over there, your family pays your bills while you're in prison. They pay for you to be in prison. It's not like in the West where it's a business and taxpayer funding goes to fund the prisons. No, if you get thrown in prison, your family is on the hook to pay for you while you're there. And if they don't pay, then you don't get food.
It's like $700-800.
And his response, that's what strength is. I can't. I'm sorry. When I see a video like that, I can't but help to call out somebody who, when you look at your videos, you try to come off like, you're all tattooed up and you're, with this and that, and then crying about how they treated you. When the actual Palestinian people who suffer on a daily basis, what do they say? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
They know that that's their struggle and that Allah will reward them for it. And they have so much immense patience. Just imagine living under an occupation, just being treated the way that the Palestinians are treated. And when I saw this video, like my initial reaction was like, why are you giving them airtime?
Yeah.
Give a Palestinian airtime about what it's like to live under oppression. Like, what is it like to be under constant checkpoints? The fact that you can't move from this location to this location, you can't get the right treatment.
The fact that that last week you were living in your home, this week it's covered in Israeli flags because a settler family came in and threw you out, and you can't do anything about it because they will shoot you and kill you.
It's
the reality of the situation in Palestine, having just went to Palestine, having met with, many people, delivering aid to people who had been evicted essentially by the settlers and thrown out into the desert essentially to survive or die slowly, which is more of an appropriate term. And you see the condition of the Palestinian people, and you see the apartheid with your own eyes, and you see it. You can't help but be disgusted to see something like this. Yeah. Indeed, God will guide whom he wills. Indeed, your page is all about giving dawah, as cringe as some of it might be in my eyes. It isn't about glorifying these people. Now they say, oh, Ahlul Kitab. No, Zionists are not Ahlul Kitab. Let's be clear on that. People who support the ethnic cleansing of your brothers and sisters, they're not Ahlul Kitab. Why didn't you take it down? If the Palestinian people themselves in Palestine are telling you, take this video down. If they're telling you, this is disgusting.
It's making them to the world. It's making them.
It's justifying the Israelis and their position against the Palestinians. Yeah. Anything you do that makes the oppressor look like wonderful, beautiful, kind people. Because
they
weren't kind to me. They weren't kind to all the people that go.
Tourist.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not gonna treat you the same way that they treat Palestinians.
So rather than stop and have a nice little conversation with those type of people, you know what I did? I put this on, and I just walk right past them, and they despise it.
Yeah,
but
he did, yeah.
We, as Muslims, which is what is first, we can never support the genocide or the oppression of people anywhere in the world, irregardless of who's committing those actions, and especially if they're people who have usurped the land in which they live. If there are people who can't declare themselves a country because nobody will accept it, and it's at the expense of your brothers and your sisters, and they're killing your people. The people of Gaza are locked in an open air prison. They cannot rebuild, but every year you can be sure that the Israelis are going to come and flatten a few more buildings, flatten another hospital, flatten another Al Jazeera building, shoot some more journalists like Shireen Abu Akleh. They don't care. The world doesn't care. So when we're promoting those people as being...
Oh, they're nice. They know all about our Quran. Yeah. They can recite it. It just makes them look like... they're nice people.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, the world is waking up now in the age of social media. They're seeing who the real oppressors are. Before I was a Muslim, growing up, Palestinians were the terrorists. Palestinians were always the terrorists because I was force-fed the media in the West. So I grew up seeing Hamas, and these organizations. There's no conflict. No, it's a one-sided beatdown.
That's the word that they use in the
media. When you walk around the streets of the old city and you see settlers running around with AR-15s, American made, you're like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And you see the Palestinians, they're just like, meh, whatever. It means nothing to them. The guys that we were with, whatever.
I know.
Oh no, you're not allowed to go. You're not allowed as a Palestinian to go through this gate into Masjid al-Aqsa. No, you have to go to a different gate.
There's certain streets they can't walk on, you guys.
It's a segregation. It's an apartheid.
The people that don't understand that it's an apartheid, it's like, are you blind?
You're completely brainwashed into believing what the narrative is. And that's why we have chosen to take a stand with the content that we create and stand up for the voices of the voiceless people. And when people like you do this, you completely just demoralize the Palestinians. So yeah, I could just go on and on. That's why my blood boiled.
When I saw this, initially, my blood started boiling. So I was like, this just kind of tears down everything I've ever posted about the oppressors and the IDF. It just tears it down.
So you're like,
it makes them look so nice when I'm telling you that they kill little children.
This makes me look mad, so I'm gonna just get my husband to react, who's somebody that has a much less tolerance to this kind of stuff.
I knew how you would react.
As you can see, guys, we're a little bit passionate about it. So if you're a content creator, and let's not forget, your videos go viral. And you're an American, so you're on the marketplace, so you're getting paid for your videos. So no doubt you don't want to take down a video that's gone viral, but for the sake of the Palestinian people, the Palestinian cause, the genocide, the apartheid, for the sake of all of the people involved in that conflict.
Yeah.
So the fact that you would keep that up, and even after what they did to you, is mind-blowing to me. It's absolutely, and I'll leave it with this. I'll leave it with this, that we as Muslims, we should always correct someone in private, but if they're making content that's public in the world out there, then the response should be a public one, and that's why she decided that we would do this video in response to this. So may Allah bless you, may Allah forgive you, may Allah guide one and all, forgive all of us for our shortcomings, and guide us to a better understanding of us as Muslims and our position in this world and who we should support and who we should not, and the type of content that we should be creating. Ameen. Allahumma ameen.
See you next time, guys.
Assalamu alaikum.